Hi, Keely. Hi, Angelique. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is NEHRU. Before we get into the energy, if you would like to connect with me on any other platforms, I'm going to give you some information to do that. If you would like to connect with me on LinkedIn, I am on LinkedIn. Go on LinkedIn. I've had the feather for a while. I think I got it when I'm in Vietnam right now. I think I got it when I was in Thailand or Malaysia. Okay. If you would like to connect with me on LinkedIn, you can connect with me there. And if you search Ascended Master, that is my name on LinkedIn. If you want to, hi Lisa, if you would like to connect with me, hi Murad. It is just esoteric recognition of my feathered ancestors. Okay. Also, that's samurai energy. Okay. Don't be afraid to be who you authentically are. Murad, or however you pronounce your name. Don't be afraid to be who you authentically are. Thank you so much, Honesty. I appreciate the love. If you would like to connect with me on Instagram, I am The Encourager 333 on Instagram. The Encourager 333 on Instagram. If you send me, especially on Instagram, because a lot of those accounts can go unverified, unlike LinkedIn. If you send me an Instagram connection request or whatever it's called, and there is no picture associated with your profile, or the profile was created in the last year, I will not accept that. And you will need to send me some type of verifiable account information, such as LinkedIn, to confirm that you are who the fuck you say you are. Okay? Sounds great, Honesty. Okay. Yeah. Samurai energy today, or right now. Okay. Divine source, ancestors, both feathered, hooved, horned, and extraterrestrial. I invite you in. Ascended Master, I invite you in. Issa, I invite you in. Their name is not Jesus. It is Issa or Yeshua. Okay? That ascended master, along with the woman who birthed them, whose name is Mary. Saint Mary is an ascended master. Buddha is an ascended master. Sir Yao is an ascended master. Count Saint Germain is an ascended master. I invite all of you in at this time. I invite your ancestors collective, and I invite your ancestors investigators. Thank you so much for all that you do for the channel. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get into the energy of whatever it is in this moment that is needing to be revealed. Not all of the information, okay, or messages that come out here are personal. Some of them are for global events, okay? So wars and rumors of wars. On top of the stack, we have Sharma, Shaviv, Genevieve, and Grant. Sharma, Shaviv, Genevieve, and Grant. And we have the 10th chakra, okay? You might want to look up the 10th chakra. Ace of Cups. Three of Wands, Five of Cups. Okay, so someone's looking in the past and regretting their decisions, choices, whatever. Something about the past. Again, investigators, I hope you meditate on your cases. Okay? If you have a YouTube platform or any other platform where you are speaking the truth, I know I have empresses on here. Shout out to Divine Empress. Okay, I know I have empresses and emperors on here who have social media platforms, and they too are releasing the truth about their journey, about your journey. If you have someone that comes onto a video and they're posting 5 and 6 comments, 12 comments, and these long ass stories, I can assure you that's a stalker. I can assure you that's a stalker. You can click on their profile and click the About channel. If it's YouTube, click the About channel and see when they created that account. And again, if it was created within the last 6 months, I delete them motherfuckers. Because most people who have a Gmail email account, they've had a YouTube account for years. This will probably be a standard hour and a half reading, not an hour and a half reading, okay? On the bottom of this stack, we have temperance, we have patience. On the back, we have too many cats. So I had the Tower land on the top of the stack here. And again, those names are Shaviv, Sharma, Genevieve, and Grant. The Tower. To one or more of those names. I have this Earth Angel card sitting over here. And it was standing up. I was shuffling the cards just now. And this Menace card went over there and knocked this Earth Angel card down. Again, listen to what I'm saying. This Menace card flipped over there and knocked this Earth Angel card down. So there is a menace who's been trying to take down Earth Angels. We know you secret societies. We see you Illuminati. We see you Kash Patel. We see you President Trump. We see you. We see you Christopher Asher Ray. We see you. We see you. We see you Skull and Bones. We see you Wolf's Head. We see you Book and Snake Secret Society. Book and Snake. We see you. So, before we place the cards within the stack, let's go ahead and take a look. Again, we have a menace. Someone's name could be Dennis. Someone's name could be Marlin. Or there's something about the Merlin spirit. Shout out to the spirit of Merlin Santana. Shout out to the spirit of Merlin Santana. We have the Ace of Cups, so something about a wish fulfillment. We have the Six of Pentacles, so something about an investment. You investing in something that we know the karmics invest in. Again, Five of Cups, okay? So something about the past, as usual. Again, we solve karmic cases here, and all cases are karmic. Again, from stealing water out of a store to unaliving someone with witchcraft, murdering someone with witchcraft. It's all crime, and it's all karmic. We have the Nine of Wands for perspective. So someone's gaining a new perspective, you investigators, realizing that witchcraft is real and motherfuckers be out here doing it. Look at this. And then we have the Three of Wands, okay? So again, this is you, collective, high vibrational investigator, Lieutenant Joe Kenda energy. This is you, Sherlock Holmes. This is you. Taking a look out over what has been done, seeing the evil that has come against you, your family, your bloodline, your kids, your marriages, your money, your earthly prosperity. Okay? There's a deleter out here. Again, a deleter of you or a deleter of information. We have an Empress. I said Divine Empress. So we have an Empress out here. Oh yeah, absolutely, Lisa. Absolutely. And again, the Tower, okay? So the Tower represents something falling apart, okay? And an ending to some type of cycle. The Tower. Thank you, Divine. We have a gamer, okay? This individual here in Vietnam, game rooms and billiard rooms are extremely popular, okay? Playing pool is extremely popular in Vietnam. So someone could go to a game room or be a gamer and sit in their house all day, and that's what they do. They're a gamer. Okay? They sit online all day and play games or karmic games. Again, play stupid games win dumbass fucking prizes. Dumbass fucking prizes. And we have a Knight of Pentacles. Okay? So, something about some money. Okay? Again, that is the currency of the earth. So it is needed here. And your ancestors are not blind to that. Okay? They are not. Let's go ahead and roll some zodiacs. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Give me just one moment. Take a look at this book. Okay. So we have Libra energy out here. Okay. That's justice. Someone could be a Libra born between September 21st or something like that and October 19th or 20th. Libra energy. Okay. Any of these individuals out here could be a Libra. We have Scorpionic energy. Okay. Scorpio. So justice against death. Scorpionic energy represents death, the number 13. Okay? That's not a bad thing. Again, with the Tower, it's a new beginning. Okay? So justice against the Scorpio or justice against death. Again, them trying to take you out. And we have a double confirmation horn honk. And we have a double Libra. So double justice, double jeopardy, double justice. Okay. The warlock is dead now. Okay. So there's a warlock who was fucking with you and they are dead now. Okay. Again, I had a dream about Judy and she told me that she was starting a new job on Wednesday. Judy is retired. Judy's not getting another physical job. She's just leaving the planet. There's a warlock who is no longer breathing the pneuma that you and I breathe. That is divine source. That's how Erevat, their name is not God. That's a title. There are many gods. That's why it says, thou shalt have no other God before me, because there are other gods. Okay? So there is a warlock who's no longer breathing the omnipresent air that you and I breathe. This warlock was a part of trying to steal your pentacles, keep you in poverty, okay? This says your daughter is with your ex. We want the truth, divine. We only want the truth. This says your daughter is with your ex. If you do not have a daughter, hey, DC mom, how are you? If you do not have a daughter, this could be your son. If you do not have children who are adults, then that part doesn't resonate for you. And again, take what easily fits. We have stolen at birth. Stolen at birth. This could be the Tower news that you get. Okay? Some of us will be shocked by the information that comes out. There's nothing that they could say to me about, confirmation. There's nothing they could say to me, they being the investigators, they being the judge, the attorney. There's nothing that they can say to me that would shock me today. Nothing. Nothing. The names Melinda, Keisha, Ebony, Sherry, or Cherie. If you keep this house, it will require an exorcism or a major cleanse. If you keep the house, the property, and again, you may not be aware of this property. You may not know if you have property. Again, it'll be confirmed. But if it is a property that was hidden or stolen from you, you may need to perform an exorcism or do some type of major cleanse when you get this property. When I woke up this morning, again, it's morning in Vietnam. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Yes, all is always well. From time to time, you got to kick some ass. Okay. But yeah, I'm always well these days. Okay. So when I woke up this morning, okay, it's already Christmas here in Vietnam. It's already the 25th. When I woke up this morning, immediately I lit 12 sage incense, okay, and set them out in threes all around the apartment. On the other side of if you keep this house, it will require an exorcism or major cleanse. We have the tower. On the other side, we have, this is a divine masculine reading. You see the expression on my face, collective investigators. You see the energy. This is a divine masculine energy. This is a Mamba type of reading. This is a Mamba Sita type of reading. This says you won't ever hear from me. I'm too prideful. This is our sign language collective. Give them this mudra. Okay? Give them this mudra. Give it to them. That is on the gamer. Someone playing games, fucking around, and they found out. There's a young death that's happening. Okay? We have the Secret Society BavarianIllumanati. Secret Society BavarianIllumanati. Yeah, we see your ass too. We see your ass. BavarianIllumanati. We have a demonic celebrity in the name William. Also, let me say something. So I am currently renting an apartment, and I've rented from them for a couple of months. Let me go ahead and put their name out there. So I am renting from a couple whose name is Hung, H-U-N-G, and Tao, T-A-U. Okay? Because I use their Wi-Fi, obviously they're able to see whatever, however that goes, right? I've asked for a confirmation. Hung and Tao, I've asked for a confirmation. When an ambulance shows up to pick your ass up before I leave this place, when an ambulance shows up to pick your ass up, that will be a confirmation that you a karmic ass motherfucker or a karmic ass bitch. A karmic bitch or a bitch is a karmic ass woman. A motherfucker is a karmic ass man. So I've asked for that confirmation from my ancestors. So when the ambulance shows up within the next few days, yeah, William could be the demonic celebrity. Okay. On the other side of William, we have the Empress. Okay. It could be Williams. Okay. Wendy Williams. Okay. I think that's a fucking man. Just being honest. I think Wendy Williams is a fucking man. It's about just my own personal perspective, my own personal empathic abilities. I've said it from the beginning, from the moment she came onto Hollywood. And now she looking crazy as fuck, isn't she? Isn't she? She looks like a demonic celebrity. Look at her picture. Go look at Wendy Williams' picture. She looks like a demonic ass person, being. Go look. Something about a collapse of lies. Okay? Siblings doing witchcraft against you. I signed death warrants the other day. I signed about 50 of them ass motherfuckers. 50 death warrants. And I don't care what age your child is. Okay? They could be 6 months old. It's your fault. Again, you're the guardian over them. They came out of your coochie. Okay? That's your sperm. You make the dumbass choice, you win the stupid ass prizes. Investigators, a sibling could be deleting information. Okay? A sibling could be deleting information. Or again, for you collective, they were trying to delete you. Okay? Trying to delete you. Okay? The name Bill, again, we have William out here, okay? And Williams often go by Bill, Billy. Okay? It's like William D. Williams, and that's their legal name, but they are known by Billy D. Williams, but their name is William D. Williams. That's Billy D. Williams, Mahogany. Okay? So someone could have the first name, last name with just some difference in a letter. On the menace, looking at the name Kalila, on the menace, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Hey, Omega. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. Okay? They thought we did, or they didn't think we'd know, or they didn't think we'd remember. Again, remember, not with the mind, but remember through the crown. They didn't think so, but they're finding out now. Someone could be scared to go outside. Okay? Someone could be scared to go outside. Okay? Also, there could be a peeping Tom in this energy. What didn't you attend, Lisa? This says return to sender all communication blocks between DF and DM. Okay? Return all communication blockages between divine masculines and divine feminines. Yeah. If they faked your death, yeah, you weren't there. On the other side of return all communication blocks between DF and DM, we have the name Kaylee. Okay? Kaylee. The name Kuko from the Big Bang Theory, the name Parker, the name Hoffman, or the name Darnell. Kaylee. Also, Tracy, Natasha, Natalie, Nisha. Something about an investment. So Kaylee could have made an investment negatively. Okay? Tracy, Natalia, Natalie, Nisha. Any one of these in William, Bill. Brainwashing energy, that speaks to MK Ultra. Okay, MK Ultra. Okay, there's something about a $50,000 deposit. You want to receive it, or they were paid it. Okay. We have the Three of Wands. We have false taxes, PPP loans, and Texas. False taxes, PPP loans, and Texas. Again, someone being in the Five of Cups energy, regretting the past, looking back over the past. Yeah. Thank you for your presence, Tupac. Thank you for your presence, spirit of Tupac Shakur. Someone could be a rapper, singer, R&B, country, any type of music artist. Again, we have demonic celebrity out here. So this demonic celebrity could be in the music industry, like a P. Diddy, like a Quincy Jones, like a Will Smith. Okay? And again, so I mentioned bitches and motherfuckers, right? Do you know that every race and every culture has niggas? Do you know that? Every race and every culture has niggas. There are Japanese niggas, there are Vietnamese niggas, there are brown American niggas, there are white American niggas, there are German niggas, there are, yeah, of all races. Australian niggas, yes. There are Latino niggas. I had my dick changed to a vagina. That's what this says. So, yeah. That is on one side of the Nine of Wands. Okay? Nine of Wands energy, again, speaks of you taking a look at whatever's been going on in your energy and you feeling accomplished at whatever you've done, whatever you've come to realize about your journey, about the truth. Again, that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, collective and investigators. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. You think you're just solving a murder case about some 7-year-old girl? No. No. You are dealing with demonic forces. I said his fucking name. I said his name, and now we got a message out here about him. Former FBI Director Christopher Asher Ray knows about Jessica Aber's government hit. Former FBI Director Christopher Asher Ray, who resigned earlier this year, knows about Jessica Aber's government hit. That's a U.S. attorney who was murdered. Again, some of the messages are personal and some of the messages are global, corporate. So when are you going to reveal the truth about this President Trump, Kash Patel, Christopher Asher Ray, CIA, NIA, NSA? When the fuck are you going to realize that you are no longer going to be able to hide the truth? We are in the age of Aquarius. When are you going to realize that you're never going to be able to hide the truth from here on? Okay? Bavarian Illuminati. That is why he resigned. That is why he resigned, Melanie. That is why he resigned. That is why. That is on one side of the Ace of Cups. And we're looking at Janice, Jean, Janice, and Jean. Okay? Again, Billie Jean. Shout out to some esoteric high vibrational beings who have been in the music industry. Okay? So Billie Jean, shout out to Michael Jackson, shout out to Toby Keith, shout out to David Bowie. Shout out to David Bowie. Shout out to Christopher Wallace. Shout out to you, Christopher Wallace. The initials RJ, KJ, SJ, OJ, AJ, and LJ. These could be first names and middle initials. These could be middle initials and last names. And again, some type of wish fulfillment after the tower. Some of you will marry someone in law enforcement. Okay? Some of you will marry someone in law enforcement. And I just got the person in law enforcement as a generational curse breaker. Shout out to you, generational curse breaker, law enforcement, whoever you happen to be. It could be a judge. It could be an attorney. It could be a police officer. Okay? Deputy, sheriff, chief of police. Okay? It could be someone who's in the FBI, CIA. Okay? Someone in this energy is going to marry someone who's in law enforcement. And that person in law enforcement is a generational curse breaker. Shout out to you. Thank you for doing your job. Lastly, we have a polygamist. And we have a Clydesdale energy. The Clydesdale energy speaks to a very, very strong being. Okay? Do you know what a Clydesdale can pull? Clydesdale energy. Okay? Someone could be born in the year of the horse, whatever those years are. Someone could be born in the year of the horse. Okay? And someone's about to get their flowers, collective. That could be at the grave, or that could be you about to get your flowers. Okay? We're looking at a child sex trafficking ring and something involving JAG. Okay? A child sex trafficking ring and something involving JAG. JAG is Judge Advocate General. That is the military's judicial system. Okay? There's something significant. Think back to 2000 to 2003, collective. 2000 to 2003. Who were you involved with? Where were you at? What country or city were you in? 2000 to 2003. Who were you dating? Who were you married to? Who were you involved with? What organizations were you a part of 22, 25 years ago? Where were you? The name King, the name Cain, the name Khan, Klein, Jamila, Jamie, and Jamil. Okay? Jamal. This child sex trafficking ring could be involving people who are in the military. Okay? I love bombed you in a previous life and murdered you as my nose itches for confirmation. Okay? The name Scott is significant to this energy. I love bombed you in a previous life and murdered you. This is why you are back this time, collective, to fulfill your mission. And I just got the Great Commission. The Great Commission. Okay? And here we go. Somebody is the next contestant on Here Comes Karma. Okay? So, as Oprah would say with her demonic ass, okay? With her demonic ass, okay? You get karma, you get karma, you get karma, you get karma. Everybody gets karma. You get karma, you get karma. Oh, you're high vibrational. You get dharma, you get dharma, you get dharma. Fairfield, farewell, Fairview, Fairmont, Fairfield, farewell, Farwell. Okay, that was or is a religious ass minister, Reverend Farwell. Who the fuck is that? Fairview, Fairmont. Names are places. People are places. Okay. The name Rhonda. Someone secretly recording you currently or in the past. Again, Hung Tao, from who I'm renting currently. When that ambulance shows up and takes your stupid ass out of here because you trying to do shit behind my back to this apartment, give me shit, whatever you're trying to do. Again, he gave me a 5-gallon jug of water. I had extreme GERD, like burping. Oh man, I had to go to a pharmacy here in Vietnam and get whatever, what do they call it? Antacids or whatever, okay? I did not accept the second bottle of water, second 5-gallon container of water, and the GERD went away. I'm telling you, motherfuckers. When your little cute little 3-year-old daughter is no longer here, don't look at me like I'm crazy. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. My ancestors to protect this earth angel. My ancestors protect this ascended master, this master builder 33. My ancestors protect this Egyptian shaman. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Foreign and domestic. They were married when they approached you. In some cases, collective, they were already married when they approached you. Okay? I'm no longer religious. I'm becoming spiritual. You better wake your ass up before you lose every fucking family member you got. You better wake the fuck up. Uh-huh. That's right. Again, the name Sharma on top of the stack when we started the reading. The name Sharma was on top of the stack. This isn't the same card. It's a different one. But here's the name again. Sharma. We have Air Force, you or someone else. Evans, Evanston, Evansville, Eatonville. Evans, Evanston, Evansville, Eatonville. You are revealing ancient secrets, collective. Those of you who are, you are revealing ancient secrets. Even if you do not have a public platform, you are revealing ancient secrets. And pow, pow, baby. Pow, pow. Just like Omega said. Someone's name is Tremaine, Tremaine Hawkins. Okay? The mother's name could be Shauna, and the son's name could be Tremaine. Shauna, Shawna, or Seana, Shauna. We have the name Tommy. Okay? Shout out to the spirit of Thomas. I don't recall his last name, but he played on Martin. Shout out to his spirit. Shout out to you, Tommy. Shout out to you. We know you got a real job, baby. We know you got a real esoteric job. Someone was fired. They could have done work against you to get you fired, to have you lose clients, sending that dumbasses to you who would order your services and wouldn't pay if you are a business owner or were. Don't be afraid of the promise, embrace it. Don't be afraid of the promise, embrace it. Okay? Some of you are being asked to spend time near water. The name Tisha. Tisha. And we have a Pisces energy out here. Okay? Pisces energy. Also, someone could be pregnant from a karmic. Okay? They say if you dream of fish, that's what that means. So someone could be pregnant by the karmic demon that they came against you with. Okay? Eric, Erwin, and Erwin. Okay? Eric, Aaron, and Erwin. Excuse me. Eric, Aaron, and Erwin. Okay? So this says Steve was or is covering for them. Whoever Steve is for you, investigators. There's a Steve, a Stephanie, a Steven, a Stevenson that is in this energy that's been covering for someone. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Burn that mother down. Shout out to the one and only, Tina Turner. Born on 11/26. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you, baby. You want to talk about alchemizing something and getting away from narcissistic ass people? Yeah, alchemize that bitch. Divine Source, thank you so much for the information that's come out here. Okay? Dallas, Angelina, Angelique, Angel, Jolie, Julie, Juliana, Julianne. Let's go ahead and get some Earth Angels, or Earth Angels. Let's go ahead and get some angel numbers. Is there anything else, Divine Source? I don't want to go before you want me to go, or stop the reading. Something's going to mark the end of an error. Something's going to mark the end of an error. We have 555 for change. So if you're seeing 555 or 515, that's a confirmation for you. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of the reading. Okay, again, my name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial. I don't say it just to say it. Again, everything I say on this channel concerning myself and the energy that comes out here is true, whether you actually know that or not. Okay, so if you sit in your karmic ass there, low vibrational investigator or police officer, okay, my ancestors punch you in the side of your fucking face with the truth. Don't sit there and act like you don't know it. Don't sit there and act like you don't see it, Christopher Asher Ray. Don't sit there and act like you don't see it. $555 for encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, reconstruction, and creative work. Again, 555, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Someone could be Mexican in this energy. Jorge, Jose. Okay. I just got something about a mariachi band. Something about a mariachi band. Someone's name is Maribel. You fat nasty fuck. Yeah. Maribel. Also, Cinco de Mayo, Adele Blue Atkins, the artist, the singer, Adele Blue Atkins, and Vanessa Bryant, born on Cinco de Mayo. 1111 for a wish come true, okay? You're in for a lucky break. There's no such thing as break or a lucky break. There's no such thing as luck. Either you do the work to ascend, to receive your fulfillment and your promises, or you don't. There's no such thing as luck. It may come as happy news, experience, or new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that you're listening to me. That's not a coincidence. And again, when I say me, I don't mean me. And those of you who send me messages, you know, I deflect right back to Most High. I don't sit there and be like, yep, that's me. I said it. I don't know. That's not my spirit and that's not my energy. I always go right back to divine source. Just like Issa, I am a descendant of that ascended master who y'all call Jesus. So just as they did in the religious book, as y'all read that or use that, they always deflected back to Most High. Nope, it's divine source. Nope, it's divine source. Nope, it's Yahweh. Nope, it's not me. Don't look at me. Yeah, yeah, don't look at me. Because that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the spirit of. Something about a wish come true. Taking initiative. Okay? Work with what you have and it will get you places. We're talking about change. We're talking about optimism, joy, communication. Again, what did that card say? Removing the blockages between communication with the divine masculines and divine feminines, right? Wherever that card is out here. Okay? Yeah. Return to sender. All blockages between divine masculines and divine feminines. Message, good news, expression, and high vibes. Okay? Again, investigators, as these numbers come out here, what's the 111th day of the year, and does that resonate for one of your cases? What is the 55th day of the year, or 5-5, and how does that resonate for your cases? What is the 122nd day of the year? What is the 221st day of the year? What is 12/21? December 21st. What is that for you? And does that resonate for you in any sort of way? Then we have 1717 for a drama alert again. So when this news come out, when this tower happens and it comes into the 3D fully and you get news of this collective, okay, it might cause some drama. There's nothing that they can tell me today that would surprise me. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing. You can tell me the Scorpio's in a lesbian relationship. I already know that. Okay? You can tell me that Kevin fucked and got pregnant multiple women that I've been involved with. I already know that. You can tell me Judy stole me from the hospital. I already know that. You can tell me that I don't belong to her and she is not my mother. I already know that. You can tell me I don't belong to that family and they took me from somebody else. I already know that. You can tell me they murdered my father and my mother. There's nothing you can tell me that's going to surprise or shock me. Nothing. You can tell me Steve Parker's karmic ass at the Rock of Central Florida has been a part of this since 1986 when I arrived in Houston. That was the first time that him and our spirits were in the same city this lifetime, 1986. When I took that trip with my grandfather, there was a confirmation horn honk. When I took that train trip with my grandfather from Illinois to Houston, Texas, Baton Rouge, and and New Orleans, nothing you tell me will ever shock me because I already know. So 1717, take a deep breath and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. 7 of Cups energy. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction, collective. Rest assured of that. Rest assured of that, investigators, those of you who are not afraid to expose the truth. Okay? Even if that means your own agency, CIA, DEA, FBI. Okay? What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. Again, so rest up. When divine source is leading you to lay down, lay down. Confirmation horns. Lay down. Get some rest, collective. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Again, my name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel. I was born on the 333rd day of the year. I am a master builder 11. I am a descendant of Yeshua. I don't say it just to say it. I really, truly am. They have my DNA. They know who the fuck I am. Thank you so much, collective. If you would like a free esoteric conversation with me, done via Zoom or done via WhatsApp, feel free to contact me via email. That information will always be in the description section of videos. I look forward to those conversations and assisting you along your journey as a Master Builder 33, a Master Teacher. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday you happen to celebrate at this time of the year. Enjoy your time with your upright and high vibrational family. Thank you so much. Lisa, thank you so much. Okay? As always, be encouraged.